Okay, so moving right along, staying with basketball real quick. We're gonna jump over to the NBA, even though nobody's really paying attention to the NBA
at all.
at
Man,
all.
you know what? I'm probably the biggest NBA fan out of the four of us, and if the Lakers ain't on, I'm asleep at 10.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't even
So
care.
we
Look,
just gonna talk about the MVP race right now and how it's changed. It's only really changed at the top with Embiid and Yoke. My question is, do y'all think? Well, right now, for people who can't see, they got Luca at 5, Tatum at 4, Antetokounmpo at 3, Joker at 2, and Embiid at 1 right now. As of today, actually, 4 out of the 5 are playing today. My question is, how has Embiid emerged as the MVP favorite, or do you even agree with it?
No. Do I agree with him being number one? No. Do I agree with him staying at number two? No. Who cares? I mean, I feel like at this point
facts.
you're just rolling the dice. Like who cares? I want to see somebody who cares. Like introduce me to somebody who cares about this MVP about
Okay.
this MVP race.
I just think, I mean, Embiid. I just think in the past he's been close, and he's feel like he's been slighted before. I
Politics.
guess
I feel like that's why he will
It
win it
is.
this year because they feel like let's give it to him because
you can't give it to Giannis again. He got Giannis got 2, right? Giannis got 2,
yeah.
and then Joker got 2, and now it's like, all right, like
Look, let's go. We can end this conversation right now. Even Jared, they agree with me on this. At the end of the day, we all know it's politics because in their prime,
mm,
LeBron would have had more, Jordan would have had like
Kobe would have
with
had well,
Kobe.
yeah,
Yeah, like let's. It's the
yeah,
politics
because
of the game. So I have
yeah.
Kobe
zero
only got 1.
interest. Yeah, yeah. So I have
That's
zero
crazy.
interest in
yeah,
that.
he
So,
got robbed the Steve Nash year.
Yeah,
He
oh, and
definitely
y'all
got
know
robbed
I'm
the
the
Steve Nash
biggest
year.
non-Kobe guy out of all of us,
Hmm.
and I will tell you he got robbed out of that one.
and I'm the number
Hey,
2
I'm
Kobe
saying both.
Kobe
I'm saying
guy.
both
I'm
of
with it too.
Nash's, and then we
Oh,
got to talk
questionable,
about Dirk's too.
questionable.
But that's
Yeah,
another conversation.
that's a whole nother conversation.
You said
Nash
talk
should
about
never
who?
have an
Derek?
NBA.
Talk about who?
Nash should have
I
never
would
got an
say
MVP.
Oh,
both
Nash
of
should have never
Nash's.
had one. And you were saying, well, wait a minute.
Neither
Jared
one.
said something. He slid it in there.
Might have to talk about Dirk's too.
Derek
Derrick
Roses?
Rose.
No, Dirk.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk.
Oh,
Oh,
Dirk.
Dirk.
I thought you said Derek Rose. I'm about to say, ooh, we
But that
definitely need
one
to
could
revisit that
be.
too.
If we
I've
want
heard the
to,
arguments for the D Rose, but the
that D
only
Rose one
I
probably should be LeBron's too, if you look at it a certain kind of way.
that's what I
But
was gonna say. It depends on how you look at that
yeah,
one. Yeah.
ain't nobody mad at it. You can't
Okay.
be.
No, he was spectacular that year
Yeah,
too.
you
So
can't be mad at it.
Ike, you've been real quiet, man. It makes me nervous. What
I
you
don't know
think?
how am I supposed to feel about that.
I don't know. I don't know. But
I don't
start
care
off with
about the race
Embiid.
either. But I'm not mad at Embiid taking the number one spot. He's been playing better overall, and they've actually been winning games. I mean, that's definitely gonna be part of it. Like
Yeah.
you've got to at least win games, especially at the end of the year, and they're still kind of fighting for playoff positioning, whereas the Nuggets are going backwards in playoff positioning. And I mean, just kind of looking through. I mean, because Joker's stats aren't terrible over the last couple of games. One, they haven't been winning, but you can see a drop off. Like, I mean, he had a 4 or 5 game span where he was basically hitting 30, damn near triple double a game, dropping down to mid to low 20s. Still getting those assists, still getting those rebounds, but now you're not
The
winning
point
games.
production ain't there.
So now it's like, all right, well, are you really impacting the game? Are you really the most valuable player if those stats aren't impactful? And I mean, I'm the guy who does not want to look at just the straight up numbers and say, because numbers to me don't tell the full story. You can look at stats, you can look at the whole hard stats. To me, you've got to go a little bit deeper, and you've got to look at other things like, how are your stats impacting the game? And not
Are you
only
putting up
is
these stat lines and wins? Are y'all
yeah,
dominating? Like,
but Embiid's actually doing it in the crunch as well. So I mean, he's actually winning games. He won a game at the buzzer, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm really
well,
close
yeah,
to
he had
the
a buzzer
or
beater from the
something.
free throw line.
Yeah. So like,
They was
he's
trailing that
actually
whole
doing
game
it
too.
when it matters, and he is the reason that they're winning those games. It ain't nobody else on that team is the reason he's winning those games. You
Ooh,
can't
his
say
heart
the
is
same thing for
stinky.
Joker.
The hell's going on with him?
Oh man, look,
oh, that flukiness thing called up. Never mind.
Oh man. All
Man,
right.
we got a lot of side conversations that can
It's-
take
but-
place on this episode
that-
here.
hey,
bro.
you know
you might have to
what?
run this back and make
Hey.
this
No, wait a
conversation
minute
for
though.
that, 'cause,
But
man.
like when we do have these conversations, like I go back and I watch it again, of course, just because I'm editing and making clips and stuff. But it's cool to just hear how we talk and just the side conversations, and then next week it's a topic. Like,
This could be
Yeah,
5
yeah, we-
hours every week.
man,
can
like
absolutely-
we can literally do a show a day if we wanted to, just with
Yeah.
how we all our side conversations.
Crazy.
I just want passion, love attraction, baby, love that shit. Love savage, I just like passion. Say I'm classic, ready for the madness. If you catch me, I just want passion, love attraction, baby, love that shit. Phone charge on its last light. Same clothes I'm from last night. Still lit like it's last night. Young living in the fast life. Young. Smoke cloud from the ash pipe. Catch air from the half pipe. I need to send a phone from the shows with the mansion. Chandelier dancing. Counting a Branson. Yeah. Been had hella Franks when it's ballpark figures. Might be in the field, but I came from the trenches. You can tell it's my time, looking better squint. I do like the charm on my wrist, let me flip. Want me pay the way, I'm the wave, I'm authentic. Sitting courtside, got a sprain, nigga. I bring the gang for the gang. Nothing but a thing when I sing. Young Usain, I sprinting. Getting fresh prints. Counting a blessing on blessing on blessing. They call me the reverend, y'all nigga play too much.